Hello children, today I will teach you what are direct and inverse proportions. So first I will tell you what are proportion. See, two varying quantities are said to be in proportion if they are multiplicatively connected to a constant. Means suppose you are going to take 1 kilogram of sugar from any shop, then you are paying rupees 30 for that. And if you are taking 2 kilogram of sugar, then how much you will pay? You will pay 60 rupees. And similarly, if you are taking 5 kilogram of sugar, then you will pay 30 into 5 means rupees 150. So what you are seeing here? Here, if value of sugar means quantity of sugar is increasing, then price is also increasing. और यहाँ पे जो उनका एक रेशियो है that is same, means 1 kilogram sugar rupees 30, 2 kilogram sugar rupees 60, and when you will find the ratio of that price and quantity of sugar, so what you will get? Suppose you are taking sugar 2 kilogram, then price rupees 60. So what will be ratio? Ratio will be 1:30. Okay, so here 1:30. Again, if you are taking 5 kilogram of sugar, then you are paying 150 rupees. So again, if you will find the ratio of these two, means 5:150. So simplify, अगर इसको हम simplify करें, so you will get 1 and here again 30. So you are seeing the ratio is same for here 2 kilogram and 60 rupees, 1:30 is coming, and same for here 1:30. तो आप कह सकते हो कि they are multiplicatively connected in a constant. Constant का मतलब in every case you will get a constant value. जैसे यहाँ पे हमें क्या मिल रहा है 1/30, 1/30, 1/30. So this is proportion. Okay, and here proportion are of two types. First one is direct proportion and second one is indirect proportion. So what is direct proportion? See, two quantities x and y are said to be in direct proportion if they increase or decrease together. That is, x upon y is equal to constant. So let's we see it from one example. Children, see an example for direct proportion. Suppose one car is covering 60 kilometer distance in 4 liters of petrol, and similarly in 6 liter of petrol car is covering 90 kilometer distance, and same in 10 liter of petrol car is covering 150 kilometer of distance, and same for 15 liter. If we are taking quantity of petrol as x and distance as y, then what here we are seeing? See, if value of x is increasing, then value of y is also increasing. See, 4, 6, 10, 15, value of x is increasing, and y, value of y, see 60, 90, 150, 225. It means value of y is also increasing. Now when you will find the ratio of x and y, what you will get? See, x upon y. First 4 upon 60. So simplify it. You will get 4 1 ja 4 and 4 15 ja 60. So it means x upon y is equal to 1 upon 15. For the second case, x upon y is equal to 6 upon 90. Again simplify. 6 1 ja 6, 6 1 ja 6, 6 5 ja 30. Means again we are getting 1 upon 50. For the third case, x upon y is equal to 10 upon 150. 0 0 cancel. Again we are getting 1 upon 15. Similarly, for the last case, x upon y is equal to 15 upon 225. So what we will get here? 15 1 ja 15 and 15 5 ja 75. So it means value of x upon y is coming 1 upon 15. So what we are seeing here? Here we are seeing the value of x upon y is constant. See, value of x upon y is 1 upon 15 in first case, 1 upon 15 in second case, 1 upon 15 in third case, and 1 upon 15 in fourth case. So here we can say value of x upon y is constant. So value of x upon y is equal to constant, or we can write it x upon y is equal to k. Take k as constant. So x is equal to k into y. Okay. So what is direct proportion? So direct proportion means if value of first quantity will increase, then second quantity will also increase, or if one quantity is going to decrease, then second will also decrease. So this is direct proportion. Children, now we will see that how we can solve questions of direct and inverse proportions. So first you have to find if this is the question of direct proportion or indirect proportion. Indirect proportion means inverse proportion. Okay. So I am taking one example. Suppose question is the cost of 5 meters of cloth is rupees 210. Find the cost of 10 meters of cloth of same type. Now check first, this is question of direct proportion or inverse proportion. So how we can check? Let's see. In question what is given? Cost of 5 meters of cloth is equal to 210. So here first you will take length in meter as x and cost in rupees as y. Cost of 5 meters of cloth is rupees 210. तो आपको क्या करना है? 5 मीटर लेंथ थी तो मैंने 5 मीटर लेंथ के सामने लिख दिया and cost is rupees 210, so I have written 210 here. Now question is find the cost of 10 meters of cloth. फिर से मीटर, 10 meter means you have to write 10 in front of length, and here we have to find the cost of 10 meters of cloth, means ये वैल्यू आपको फाइंड करनी है. Now 5 मीटर की कॉस्ट 210 है, तो 10 मीटर की कॉस्ट क्या होगी, कम या ज़्यादा? टेल. 5 मीटर की कॉस्ट 210, देन 10 मीटर की कॉस्ट क्या होगी, ज़्यादा होगी. ओके. सो अगर यहाँ पे मैं कोई एक वैल्यू लेता हूँ, मीन सपोज दिस इज y, सो टेक हियर y2. वाई आई एम राइटिंग हियर y2 in line of x. This value you will take as x1 and this value you will take as x2, and in line of y you will take first value as y1 and this second value will be y2. Now यहाँ पे मैंने क्या बताया कि ये वैल्यू क्या होगी, ज़्यादा. ओके. तो अब यहाँ पे देखो 5 10 मीन्स वैल्यू इज इंक्रीजिंग, एंड सेम हियर 210. अब 10 मीटर की कॉस्ट क्या होगी, इससे ज्यादा आएगी, यानी दिस इज आल्सो इंक्रीजिंग. सो फर्स्ट क्वांटिटी इज इंक्रीजिंग एंड सेकेंड क्वांटिटी इज आल्सो इंक्रीजिंग. सो इट मीन्स दिस इज द क्वेश्चन ऑफ टाइप ऑफ डायरेक्ट proportion. एंड आई हैव टोल्ड यू फॉर द डायरेक्ट proportion क्या होता है, ratios are equal, means x1 upon y1 will be equal to x2 upon y2. I have told you x upon y is equal to constant for the direct proportion. So here you will write x1 upon y1 is equal to x2 upon y2. Now put the values. Value of x1 is 5 and value of y1 is 210. And similarly value of x2 is 10 and value of y2 you have to find. So write here y2 only. Now do cross multiplication. So what you will get? 5 into y2 is equal to 10 into 210. Okay, you have to find the value of y2, then send 5 in right hand side. So we can write it 10 into 210 upon 5. Now simplify. 5 1 ja 5, 5 2 ja 10. So value of y2 will be 210 into 2 means 420. So it means cost of 10 meters of cloth will be rupees 420. Children, now see what is inverse proportion. So two quantities x and y are said to be in inverse proportion if one quantity increases, the other quantity decreases. Or you can say if one quantity decreases, the other quantity increases. Let's see it with an example. See, suppose one car is moving with a speed of 40 km per hour. Then it is covering a distance. अब distance यहाँ पे कोई भी आप ले सकते हैं, means एक fixed distance है, fix. तो that car is covering that distance in 60 minutes. If speed is increasing, see, if speed is 60 km per hour, then time is 40 minutes. If speed is 80 km per hour, then time taken by car is 30 minutes. And if speed is 100 km per hour, then time is 24 minutes. Okay? Now see, if speed in kilometer per hour you are taking as x and time taken by the car in minutes you are taking as y, then let's see, here x into y will be what? X into y means 40 into 60, so it will be 2400. For the second case, x into y is equal to 60 into 40, so it will be again 2400. And for the third case, x into y is equal to 80 into 30, it is again 2400. And for the last case, x into y means 100 into 24, so it is coming again 2400. So what we are seeing here? Here we are seeing the product of x and y is constant. Okay, so product of x and y is constant. So it means we can write here xy is equal to k. So if you are getting this relation, means xy is equal to constant, then there will be inverse proportion. और inverse proportion में क्या होगा? अगर एक वैल्यू आपकी इंक्रीज हो रही है तो दूसरी देखो डिक्रीज होगी. x की वैल्यू आप यहाँ पे देखो 40, 60, 80 and 100. It means this is increasing, but the value of y 60, 40, 30, 24 means this is decreasing. Okay, so this is inverse proportion. Children, see another example. Now example 2 is 15 workers can build a wall in 48 hours. How many workers will be required to do the same work in 30 hours? So let's see how we can solve this question. So first make a table for number of hours and number of workers. Take number of hours as x and number of workers as y. Now see, number of hours. First 48 hours, so write here 48 hours. And second case, here we have a 30 hours, so write here 30 hours. And for the number of workers, in the first case there are 15 workers, and for the second case you have to find the number of workers. Now see, first you have to check this is the question from direct proportion or from inverse proportion. So how we can check? Let's see. If there are 15 workers, they can do their work complete in 48 hours. अगर 15 वर्कर हैं तो 48 आवर्स में काम कंप्लीट हो जा रहा है. अगर आपको सेम वर्क 30 आवर्स में कंप्लीट करना है तो आप क्या करोगे? वर्कर्स बढ़ाओगे या कम करोगे? व्हाट यू हैव टू डू हियर, थिंक. फिर से 48 आवर्स में अगर हमें काम करना है तो हमने लगाए 15 वर्कर्स, लेकिन अब हमें क्या करना है? टाइम को कम कर देना है. तो अगर आपको कम टाइम में सेम वर्क लेना है तो देन व्हाट यू हैव टू डू? यू हैव टू इंक्रीज नंबर ऑफ वर्कर्स, यानी नंबर ऑफ वर्कर्स बढ़ जाएंगे. तो अगर हम यहाँ पे देखें, सपोज लेट द नंबर ऑफ वर्कर्स बी y, तो पहले क्या था? अगर x की वैल्यू देखें तो 48 and 30 means value of x is decreasing, but here in the first case there were 15 workers, but for the second case workers are increasing. So it means यहाँ पे वैल्यू बढ़ रही है, ऊपर वैल्यू घट रही है. ठीक है, x की वैल्यू क्या हो रही है? डिक्रीज, एंड y की वैल्यू क्या हो रही है? इंक्रीज. तो इसका मतलब here we will use inverse proportion. Now take it x1 and x2 and down, this is y1, and take it, this is y2. Now for the inverse proportion we have a condition x1 y1 is equal to x2 y2, because for the inverse proportion I have told you x into y is equal to constant, but here we have a two values, so we will write here x1 y1 is equal to x2 y2. Now put the values. X1 is 48 into y1 is 15 is equal to x2 is 30, and this y2 you have to find. So if you want to find the value of y2, then send 30 in left hand side, so it will be 48 into 15 upon 30 is equal to y2. Now simplify this. So 15 1 जा 15, 15 2 जा 30, then 2 1 जा 2, and इसको काटेंगे तो 24. So it means value of y2 will be 24. So it means for the second case number of workers will be 24. तो अगर आपके पास 24 वर्कर्स हो जाएं तो वही सेम वर्क आप 30 आवर्स में कंप्लीट कर सकते हो.